up you can do. This is the good part. This is where you'll see a lot of combat sports very similar to boxing. You can throw all the punches you want. Right hand, left hook, any type of punches on the stand-up. Perfectly legal and encouraged. One thing you won't see is a lot of bobbing and weaving. And the reason why is this is where you get hit with knees. If your head is down low, you could get hit with a knee or a kick. Devastating techniques when your head's down there. So kicks, all kicks are legal except, oh there's one, I do know this rule. You can't kick the knee backwards. That I know. So that is totally illegal, kicking the knee backwards, collapsing the knee joint. But all leg kicks are legal. You can't kick around. You can't kick the body. You can't kick the head. It is perfectly legal. High kicks, low kicks, totally legal. And leg kicks are damaging, you guys. If you have never been kicked in the leg or ran into a coffee table, you don't know how powerful these are. One of the other beautiful inside fighting techniques are knees to the body. Knee is the hardest joint and the biggest joint in the body. It is devastating. A good knee to the body will take the wind and life right out of you. So the inside game is often misunderstood for us, and that is a clinch fighting game where you're grabbing the head and coming inside. You'll see a lot of action happen inside of here. It's hard to see, but when you're in there, the punches and the blows are short and they're very dangerous. Once they're inside, you'll often see body throws and takedowns. Takedowns are where they get to the ground game and a lot of the cage action starts. Your double leg takedowns, your leg trips, and occasionally a toss. He wants to be tossed. Thank you, Nick, for taking that bump for everybody. You're a credit to our sport. Okay, once the takedown happens and they're off the ground, then the game, the chess match really starts. What you're going to see on the ground is positional attacks. Right now, Nick is in the side mount. A lot of action happens from the side mount. This is where submission holds happen. This is where strikes happen. This is where basic ground and pound happens. All right, you guys flow way too well. Let's go over some real basics for him. Some just basic positions. So Nick, jump in your guard. You got a fantastic guard. This is the guard position. This is one of the best offensive and defensive positions that you'll see when they're on the ground. Nick on the bottom has got what's called the guard. And from there, he can attack and defend at the same time. His attacks are wonderful. He can swing his legs around and do a leg choke. This is a leg choke or a triangle. This will put him right to sleep. Now you see the tap. The tap is a symbol that, hey, you have got me, and I'm ready to give up. It is an honorable way to win and an honorable way to give up in mixed martial arts. The leg choke and triangle. Switch over to the arm bar. The arm bar you'll see a lot from different angles. What you need to know about an arm bar is that if you do not give up, the elbow joint will collapse. Do the arm bar again for us, Nick. Let's show them this one. This is a very common attack and technique. And what you need to know about it is once he's in position and Nick is taking control of his arm, you can see the elbow joint starting to hyperextend. If he does not give up, the elbow joint will pop. Then you got some time off. Then you got some problems. All mixed martial arts fighters know when it's time to tap, because if you hurt yourself, then you don't get to fight again. Think about that as a mentality. You know when you're caught, and you know when you're in danger. Then you need to know when you give up. Let's see a guillotine, because a lot of holds are finished with a guillotine. It's pretty simple. You grab the head, you wrap the legs around, and you squeeze. That cuts off all the blood on the front of the neck, and if he doesn't give up, he'll be sleeping. You know way too much stuff on the ground. I don't even know some of that stuff. How about you flip them over and do a couple of top things? So this is the mount position. You're going to see from here, elbows, punches, ground and pound, and him trying to control the bottom opponent. This is a very dominant and damaging position. Once he gets him damaged, a lot of people are going to turn over. They don't want to get punched in the face. When they do turn over, they expose themselves to chokes. Anytime you give up your back, there's a chance for chokes. This is a rear naked choke, ladies and gentlemen. And if he does not give up, it will cut off all the blood supply to his brain. And guess what? he'll be sleeping. Most people give up unless you know Baroni, and he will not give up. I guarantee it. That man will fight through it. All right, how about, Jake, you know some leg locks? Yeah. Let's do some basic leg locks. So these are upper body attacks that they've been showing you from the top bottom guard position. These are lower body attacks. Leg locks, this is the Achilles hold. A heel hold, that threatens the knee tendons, the foot tendons. This is a knee bar, exactly as it sounds. If he doesn't tap, that knee capsule will pop backwards, and that knee will be broken. And you don't want that, because you will not be walking for at least 6 months. That's the problem. Let's do some basic positions. Show them for me the side mount. We talked about this earlier. Side mount has a bunch of different attacks. Not only can you hold them down and control them, you can elbow the head, you can elbow the temple, you can punch, you can shoulder lock, you can throw your leg over, wrap him up, tie him up, totally control his body. A lot of fights are finished when someone gets this position and gets total control of their opponent. Yeah, I like that. How about the head wrestle? How about you up on his head? With like 69. We don't really call it 69. That's what these guys call it. Come on. Is it north-south? North-south. They slipped out. They gave me the mic. They said I could say whatever I wanted. From the north-south position, you have great control of the head, upper body. You can damage. You can go into arm locks, short locks, choke. And once again, you can take the back for a little rear naked choke. So let's get you guys up. I want to talk about strategy a little bit. Because there's so much that goes on. You guys just saw 50 holds done right now. Because there's so much that goes on in the game of mixed martial arts. It's a mental game first. You have to have a strong will, and you have to have discipline in your art. Moreover, when you get in the ring, you have to be ready to do battle. Any one of these blows does a tremendous amount of damage to you, and you have to be able to recover from that and maintain your focus. One of the first things you'll see when a fight starts is people are going to get their distance. They're going to find out how long his arms are, how strong his punches are. You're going to see this dance when they come out and they reach for each other. And then they decide when the impact is going to happen. So just like boxing, when he says he's feeling him out, he's looking for his distance. You're going to see that in mixed martial arts. The difference is when he gets the distance he likes, he might just grab him. He might just kick him. He might just knee him. And then the game is on. Let's talk about the cage. Let's see, who wants to, we're going to use this, they're everywhere. Let's use this spot. Is that thing locked up? No? Put it right there, Frank. Alright, let's do that one. So the cage is a weapon and a tool. It's designed to protect us so we don't fall out, because you fall out of this and you hurt yourself. But as a tool, it becomes a third wall. If you push somebody into the cage, they can't get out. And they have a wall behind them. You can use it to use leverage. You can balance them, you can throw them, you can bounce them off of it. It becomes the third tool in the game. And it's a little different when you're fighting in a ring or when you're on a flat surface. Because now, when you get pushed into the cage, your head is caught and you get trapped in a hole. This is a dominant position. You'll see a lot of people try to push and drive people into the cage. I always drive them in the cage and put their head in it because then I know they can't get their head out and I can do striking for them. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, would you guys want to just do some basic flows without killing each other? So, punch, kick, takedown, a submission hold. So, we're going to finish up. I'm just going to have them do flows for you. A flow is a complete progression of techniques. And that is, we start, the game starts, and we look for a hold. Let's throw a finish in there, just to end it, and then we'll do another flow. Beautiful. Knee bar. Beautiful. So, we'll do two more. So why don't you slow it down for them, guys, because I hear those cameras clicking. Let's see that flow. Double leg takedown. Sprawl and block. Guillotine choke. Leg choke. Arm bar. And a tap. I love it. Let's do one more. Let's slow it down. You guys are even fast for me. Hip toss. Arm lock. Escape. Leg choke. Triangle choke. And the tap. Arm bar. Good. Okay. Beautiful. Awesome.